In fact, in a last-minute move, President Donald Trump has signed an executive order. Now, what's he done? He's extended the US-China tariff truce in the 11th hour by 90 days or 3 months more, just hours before it was in fact set to expire. Now, according to US media, this extension pushes the deadline to early November, delaying higher tariffs on Chinese goods. Now, Trump praised ongoing talks with China, calling relations with President Xi very good, while Beijing urged continued cooperation on fair and equal terms. Now, the truce was first agreed to in May, has been pretty shaky, as we've been seeing and following up, with tensions also flaring in recent trade meetings across Europe. But for now, US tariffs on Chinese goods remain at 30%. While China keeps its rate at 10%. Now, the full text of Trump's new order has not been released yet, but for now, the clock is ticking once again, and the time now is 90 days. My colleague Vishal Vivek continues to, in fact, remain with us. Vishal, a few days ago, Trump just said China, there's a lot of modalities in working with China, and now he's extended the tariff truce, and we know the last round of talks, in fact, also were held in Stockholm in July. What's the latest you're picking up on this, and what effect might this have, and would this have any effect on his tariffs on other countries as well?
Well, China seems to be insulated from the Trump tariffs. That's what we've seen in the last few weeks, because on one hand, Trump has attacked countries such as India for its traditional relations with countries such as Iran and Russia. But on the other hand, China, which seems to be one of the biggest importers of Iranian and Russian oil, seems to have escaped unscathed. So that's the question many experts are raising, because India has been handed 50% tariffs based on that argument itself. But the same argument applies to China as well, but China seems to have just 10% tariffs, as you mentioned, and 90-day extension now. While on one hand, many countries look to these deadlines as, with dread, but China seems to be just getting these extensions every now and then. So that seems to show the dubious mechanisms of the Trump administration. So it will have to be seen how far this goes, because a lot of clamor is taking place as we speak. A lot of voices are speaking against Trump's mechanism of imposing these rudimentary tariffs. So all of that will come into play really soon.
Right. Thank you so much for getting us the latest there, Vishal. My colleague Vishal Vivek with the latest there on the story.